The security of all Southeast Asia will be endangered if Laos loses its neutral independence. Its own safety runs with the safety of us all, in real neutrality observed by all. I want to make it clear to the American people and to all the world that all we want in Laos is peace, not war. A truly neutral government, not a Cold War pawn. A settlement concluded at the conference table and not on the battlefield.
My people, born with no country, scattered around the world for centuries, lived through a tragical history, survivals of genocide. It is a true story. Many great leaders without a home had to fight many wars alone, and still have to face with others digging our bones, as if we have done something horribly wrong. We will never get the respect we deserve, although history showed we were in China first. With that in mind, we will find a quench for our thirst. Because soon we will earn what we are worth. This is my people, the people of free spirits, the Hmong people who are always full of merits. We are the people of peace, but be cautious, we can get serious. This is my people, the Hmong people who won't disappear.
Before the occupation of colonial France and the secret war in Laos, my people, the Hmongs, have always lived in a simple lifestyle. A lifestyle based on a strong family structure, with a culture that remained unchanged for hundreds of years, free from Western politics and the modern cultures. Isolated from the rest of the world, the Hmongs thrive in the hilltops of Laos. But little did we know that one day, everything from the sweet sensational feelings of nature, the harmony and simplicity of our people will be taken away, all by the horror of wars. Everything our parents have ever known is but a memory of the past, fading away as they slowly perish from this world, leaving behind oral stories of sorrow that will inspire a whole new generation of Hmong to take on the faith of his people in the modern world.
As far as challenges, as a Hmong kid here in America, it's probably the language barrier. Learning how to speak Hmong was pretty challenging. Knowing when to speak Hmong and when not to speak Hmong, it's a big challenge as well. We're really influenced by the American culture, and that's because we live in the United States, but at the same time we also have to respect our true roots and also go back and relearn the language, relearn the culture. Yeah, so that's probably the biggest challenge as a Hmong kid in the United States.
mà từ kiến chừng mua là gì ta chỉ bây tham mua kiến chừng cho là dễ thì nên dễ trả tham mua kiến chừng cho là xí thủ tham mua kiến chừng cho là xí chạy nè.
Having that knowledge is important. I think that some of our elders do have like political conflicts with each other. And I don't get into that. I don't try to take sides. For me, I'm building towards a future without that type of conflict, And so even though we can learn a lot from our elders, we can learn good things of what they did and what they've accomplished, but we can also learn that we should not repeat a lot of the grudges that were held, a lot of the divisions or negativity that was created too with some of the older generation. And so with the younger generation, I feel like it is important to have that understanding. It's also important to embrace new ideas, new arts, so like if young people are embracing new things that Hmong people haven't done before, I think that's important too. But at the same time, have that balance of understanding your culture and your history, as well as embracing any new ideas, any new arts that they may learn in America or whatever country they grew up in. And so I think that there just needs to be more communication with younger people and elders. Like we need to get stories from elders, but then at the same time I feel like sometimes elders might say or for example they might say, oh, when people are just b-boying, they're like, oh, lo Liza, right? They might say some negative things towards what we do, but I feel like it's a process to get them to understand. Like when I started rapping, my parents thought I was doing something bad, When I first got my picture in the newspaper and I showed my dad, I was like, hey, Dad, check it out, I'm in the newspaper. He's like, what did you do now? Right? He's like, what's that in your hand? I was like, oh, it's just the microphone, right? And so I feel like there's always a negative perception because they don't understand first, but it's up to us to work to give them an understanding that we're doing something positive, because 2 years later, my dad understood that I was doing something positive for community through hip-hop.
เขา要用到家都采路能到北说，北根据梦北老路不老路，ก็จะแค่ก็ตัวจะก็ดี了ตาเจ้าน้อย要到了么根据梦ทั่ว到北都采说，要ต้องก่อหอเลย要จะเชื่อ根据要到梦根据梦根据มั่วเลยจ้ะ梦มั่วผัวพังผัวพังกี่梦เจ๊เดีย梦根据ผัวพังถอ梦หลอกว่า梦一ตัวไม่หน่อยย่อปลาเยอะอยู่จีบป้อตู้ใส่梦ตัวมันต่ออีลูกเสาหลอกต่อถอยอยู่ตัวไม่หน่อยแล้วป้องท้าหลอกยังไม่รู้เสาเลยเสาเกี่ยอย่างนั้นเขาเรียกเขา根據梦เจอย่างน้อไปย่อรู้ได้เฉินน้อไปย่อ梦ไปยังจุ่มไม่รู้เสาย่อเนี่ยไปจัดดาวเนี่ยโน่นน้อไปเจอจีน่าไปจีชอจีต้องไปก่อ梦chỉ cho cái sáu là phải chơi, ta chỉ thầu từ mua buồn mua gà, lo bây giờ tàu đồng cái của mà mông, na chỉ cho mông xẻ cho xí lia, cho lúc sáu nữa, chỉ thấy ở lúc sáu nhà ở lúc sáu xí thầu nữa, tụng tới mãi thì đi mông.
As far as the new and old generation goes, I really think it's just a label. Something new will always turn old, and there will always be a new generation that comes. So no matter what, you should just respect both generations. Take the good and leave the bad, and then bring that and teach it to others. So I really think that no matter if it's old or new generation, there should always be mutual respect between the two.
Cho lùi của hắn nên cho nhẹ chỉ cho lo vậy. Sao hay cái này我先接了被叫多，就靠我的，在上被叫多我叫走，但是个那那叫些，个路些，个包的要被我接，被我被路些，被西被路些，我被找些我呀，那一块。被我个被受我来个被受我配色，那一块被靠 passion 啊，就这样叫注记了叫被我二，不啥的个那接到谁都被这个那把生啊被叫做被叫二，被叫我被怕，哎呀，一叫做去到干些了去包海了，可能一块被到reach out 被到海到叫the older 叫做really us the people that are older that did the art form before here 不都包的从那对我叫是在那去出包呀去出谁到呀这海里呢是这还跟那听那不些也我现在都比较多 because what we do is it's going to really help our young people in the future. So please support.
Có được mong cái giá trị nè, giờ đi học privilege nè, có hai tuần mong nè, hồi nó luôn, lúc cái giờ các bạn được mong chia mặt được tao nè, cái gì những nhà những gì mà những giờ những đi giờ mong tiền, giờ chụp bao nhiêu cho luôn, cho lẩu tây lẩu, mua đồ America cho lẩu, second, mua đồ mong cho lẩu first, mà những khách người ta phải làm này, tôi tao tới chỉ tao là, bây giờ này, để gì
mà cho nên cho tí nó nọ, cũng phải cho đỡ, bây giờ tàu tàu đi chỉ, bây giờ tàu là hậu đầu bê bờ tu thành rồi, bây giờ là đầu tàu kề, là sợ bê tu tiền đầu kề. Bây giờ cho này cho lọ thôi, bây mua mình mỏ, bây tu thành rồi thì bây tu thành rồi bây chỉ cái không sợ, bây bố trả là tiền nữa, trả nó luôn tu, bây kể là áp lực xe là, luôn tu cho lợi cả, luôn tê lợi tê, kết đó kết tu, giá tu phụ cam tự tê tu cái đó, tê cho nó luôn mua luôn tọt cái chuyện thôi nhau rồi, bây giờ tàu trò rồi tê tu tê thành là thôi, bây tổng thoa bây cái chế rồi tê tu tê thành cái thao đàn xe, mọi cái là cái tụ niệm gì chẳng chi phứ, mọi tê lù nó là khé tê tu tê thành, còn là phải chính chân, còn chỉ ta là cái thế o phí đồ cho tu xài, này quỷ trong nữa, này thao mù và cả ra cả đua này cứ là ba thì này chiều mù, này chỉ kéo không, còn là chỉ hiểu, lửa nô nèo đang tụ cho tụ trẻ này chỉ mua siêu mua phải, còn từ còn này với hành này chỉ tiền. Nên tao tê lò thì bê giờ mong, và trả bê giờ mong, và trả chủ chỉ giờ mong, và trả bê hà lù mong. Có những tụ tôn xài, thọ có chỉ bố có trả lù là chuyện của sai có chỉ tiền, có dùng để trả chia sự, còn là có chỉ chơi. Dù giờ mong thì bố lù mong, dù giờ mong hài lù mong, bố cân lù mong. Có thể chỉ bố xóa cầu gì xảy năng nó, có bố thì tiền mong. Cho giống, có lúc sau nhân là có trả ra, có giờ mong. Cho trong có lúc còn bỏ chỗ lúc tiền vi chỗ chỗ đó cái giống không, cho trong xe có tàu hai xí riêng là cái giống không, còn đó tụ tí năng nữa, tụ bao nhiêu cho trong có hai cái đi cho có đồng hồ phở chỗ cho lúc sau cái giống không, có xe hai xí riêng ban đầu từ xí cái giống không, còn là họ căn cứ nếu mà khởi chế cho cổ nếu bây giờ trong một tổ ấy ra lá khóa căn cứ chế cho bên không, để qua đó sẽ cho họ từ nè chỉ ta tao là cho bây giờ là bây giờ mà mặc hệ đồ này còn đây cho một